Most people who visit Japan come back talking about the food or the trains, but the stuff that actually changes how your day feels is way smaller than that. It's the thing that happens when you walk into a building and your wet umbrella isn't a problem anymore. It's the moment at checkout when the number on the shelf and the number on the screen match exactly every time. There are 15 of these systems working around you all day, and once you know what they are, you'll start seeing them everywhere. Number 1, heated toilet seats with bidet functions. You walk into a bathroom in Japan, and the toilet seat is already warm. Not because someone just used it, but because it's been sitting at body temperature the whole time it waited for you. Most people treat that as a fun fact, but the heated seat is just one setting on a control panel that also adjusts water pressure, water temperature, spray angle, and a warm air dryer, and the whole system runs without you touching anything with your hands. Washlets are in roughly 80% of Japanese homes and in nearly every public restroom in the country. And once your body gets used to that level of precision, going back to paper feels like a genuinely strange downgrade. Number 2, convenience stores that handle bills and services. At 2 in the morning, you can walk into a Japanese convenience store and pay your electricity bill, your water bill, your credit card balance, and your insurance premium, all at the register in cash, and walk out with a printed receipt in about 90 seconds. The stores connect directly to utility company and government databases in real time, so the payment clears the same day. It's not a workaround. It's the actual system those companies built around the stores. Number 3, hot and cold drinks in the same vending machine. Japanese vending machines hold some drinks at around 55 degrees Celsius and others at around 5 degrees Celsius, and both come out of the same machine, sometimes from slots sitting right next to each other. That's actually a hard engineering problem to solve, because heat and cold bleed into each other if you just divide a box in half. So the machines use separate insulated compartments with their own thermal systems running at the same time, keeping each zone stable regardless of what's happening next to it. Number 4, coin lockers at train stations. Japanese train stations have coin lockers in sizes that go from just big enough for a laptop bag all the way up to full suitcase size, and they're at almost every major station in the country. The problem they solve is pretty specific. You arrive somewhere with luggage and your hotel doesn't check in for 4 more hours. So without a locker, that bag goes everywhere you go and changes every decision you make about where to walk and how long to stay. Number 5, tactile paving on sidewalks and platforms. The yellow strips built into Japanese sidewalks and train platforms run in 2 patterns: raised lines that point you in a direction, and raised dots that tell you to stop or pay attention. It started in the 1960s as an accessibility solution for people who are visually impaired, so someone could navigate a busy train station entirely through the soles of their feet without asking anyone for help. That system eventually became a national standard and spread to countries all over the world. Number 6, umbrella stands and lockers outside buildings. When it rains in Japan, most buildings have something waiting at the entrance for your umbrella, either a stand, a locker with its own key, or a plastic sleeve dispenser mounted right next to the door. That last one is worth explaining. You push your umbrella tip first through a tube, pull it back out, and it comes out wrapped in a thin plastic bag in about 2 seconds. Dry handle, no dripping, no mess. Number 7, public restroom privacy sound machines. In a lot of Japanese public restrooms, there's a small button on the wall next to the toilet that plays the sound of running water or a flush for as long as you hold it down. It's called an otohime, which translates roughly to sound princess, and it exists because people were flushing repeatedly just to cover noise, which burned through a huge amount of water every day. The otohime plays a convincing audio mask without using any water at all. Number 8, train platform markings for orderly boarding. Japanese train platforms have painted lines and arrows on the ground showing exactly where each door will stop and which direction the queue runs, so the crowd is already organized before the train pulls in. Most transit systems turn a train's arrival into a small scramble. People drift toward the doors, bunch up, and block the people trying to get off, and the whole thing takes longer than it needs to. Number 9, Suica and Pasmo contactless transit cards. Suica and Pasmo are contactless IC cards you tap when you enter a station and tap again when you leave, and the fare calculates automatically based on the distance between those 2 points. That's actually a harder problem than it sounds, because fares in Japan are distance-based, so the system has to track your entry point across thousands of stations and millions of daily trips, and charge the right amount in the fraction of a second it takes you to tap out. Number 10, luggage forwarding services. Takuhaiben is a luggage forwarding service where you drop your bag off tonight and it shows up at your next hotel tomorrow morning, usually for under 2,000 yen per bag. The problem it's solving is real. Japan's train system is fast and efficient, but pulling a heavy suitcase through a dense station at rush hour, upstairs, through turnstiles, across platforms, is genuinely exhausting, and it slows every decision you make about where to go. Number 11. Convenience store quality meals and snacks. Japanese convenience store food isn't a backup option. It's fresh, restocked multiple times a day, and good enough that plenty of people eat it as their main meal without feeling like they settled for something. The onigiri, the bento boxes, the hot sandwiches near the register, none of it sits there for long because each store receives multiple deliveries a day from regional distribution centers, and the ordering system adjusts in real time based on what's actually selling. Number 12. Compact, space-saving home designs. A typical Tokyo apartment for one person runs around 30 to 40 square meters, which sounds impossibly small until you're actually standing in one and realizing you can reach everything without walking anywhere. Japanese furniture and architecture have spent decades solving for that exact constraint. So the bed has storage drawers built into the base, the kitchen cabinets run all the way to the ceiling, and the doors slide instead of swing, so no floor space gets eaten up by clearance. Number 13. Meticulously organized packaging. Japanese packaging is designed to tell you exactly what's inside and then get out of your way. Food bags have a notch cut into the top edge so they tear in a straight line, not a jagged rip across the whole thing. Resealable zippers actually reseal. A lot of food packaging includes a small window or a printed cross-section so you can see what you're buying before you open it. The information side is just as considered. Serving sizes, prep instructions, storage diagrams, all laid out so you can read them at a glance rather than hunt for them. Number 14. Quiet, etiquette-focused public transportation. Japanese trains are quiet, and it's not because someone's enforcing it. There's no conductor walking the aisles. The quiet holds because everyone on the train expects it, and the infrastructure keeps that expectation visible at every step. Announcements remind you to silence your phone and skip the calls. Signs repeat it. The seat layout runs in rows where people face forward, which doesn't naturally pull strangers into conversation the way other configurations do. A 40-minute commute on one of these trains is genuinely restful. You can read, think, or fall asleep without someone's phone call cutting through it. Number 15. Clean public toilets that are widely available. Public toilets in Japan are free, stocked with paper, and clean enough that you don't think twice before walking in. And that's true in parks and train stations, not just airports. Some newer park restrooms use walls that are transparent until you lock the door, then switch to opaque. The cleaning schedule posts on each stall door, showing exactly when it was last checked and by whom. When you don't have to plan your day around bathroom access, you stay out longer and walk further. Every system on this list works the same way. Someone identified a specific moment of friction, built something to absorb it, and then made that thing invisible so you'd never have to think about it again.